my days. So it's been a minute since I've done a day 6 reaction. Well, not that long, but I did for I believe what was the name of the song? Their last comeback that they did. I did a reaction for that one, and I think it was it maybe tomorrow, or was that, I think it was maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. Y'all know more than me because I am a casual stand for day 6, but I do really enjoy like their music and the vibe of like the band for sure. But yeah, so they released their new MV for their Decade album. I know that it is like gonna be, I think maybe them like redoing some of their older songs and like also adding new ones and kind of like celebrating the fact that they've been around for like 10 years and like, all that jazz. But we're just gonna go ahead and watch the MV, and hopefully I don't cry because sometimes the last one kind of made me a little bit in my feels for sure. Oh, kind of performance wise, okay. Oh, the way they just came in with Young K's like deeper like voice. I live. Like I love his vocals. Ooh. Come on, one pill. I love this already. Hey! It's giving me like the older vibe of their music for sure. Sorry, I'm quiet. Like I'm just like taking everything in. The guitar like twang of it during this part, like. Oh, these songs. Marry me till I'm dead. Oh, that was like I was not expecting like the song to be like that. I was thinking maybe like more sentimental because it's supposed to be like the celebration of their like 10 years together. But I love that. It reminds me so much, like I said, of their like older kind of sound of music where like it's kind of obviously because it's like like they've been doing a lot of like I feel a lot more like emotional kind of like vibes. Well, not really because their comeback album from after everyone got out of the military, that album, like the Welcome to the Show album, like I really loved that one, but it was still kind of like sentimental in a way with like the feelings of like the words they were and the lyrics of everything, and like the rest of the songs as well were seeming like very like understanding of like life in general, whereas here they're very much more romantic and they're talking about like, oh, like just love me for myself, like despite all of the like hardships we go through, like and what life brings in our way. just like we can still like have that relationship despite like everything. If everything's going crazy, it's just gonna be me and you, which is very much giving me like, oh, like a message for the fans of saying like, oh, thank you for sticking with us for this long, and like for following us in our journey and always supporting us and staying by our side even when everything seemed to be going like up. What our whole like journey as a band has been going up and down since debut, and then from the recent years of, you know, once you know, some former members have left, and you know, like that kind of like having to deal with, you know, regrouping as a band, and then obviously with them being away during their enlistments and having to deal with kind of feeling themselves as a unit again and not just like solo artists, because I know they did, you know, they had their solo moments before they and after they were, while they were waiting for the rest of the members to get out, but it just giving that much of a feeling. And I just live for like this type of song with like, especially with like the guitar like string, like the riff is like very like prominent in the song. Like I live for that kind of sound. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. But and then the bass, like the bass there. Just the way they shot this is so interesting. They've been really killing it with like their, like they always have, but like as of late, like it's very like cinematic, like wise how they've been shooting the like the sets and everything. So it's a great way for them to celebrate their decade like together as a group. So I really need to listen to the rest of the album, because for which album was it? Because I really liked the Welcome to the Show album. Like that was my favorite, but I think for Band-Aid, like I don't think I vibed as much with the songs for the B-sides for that one as I did for like the title track of it. But I believe it's maybe Tomorrow, the one that I watched last time, that was very like emotional and got me kind of like in my feels. But hold on, let me check. Yeah, I don't think I heard the B-side for that, but that song was very much like in my feels. And this is like also, like I said, it's very like more romantic sounding, very much like in a way a little bit like desperate, kind of like not in a bad way, but like, you know, trying to cling on to like a person in a way. I feel like it's gonna be something that a lot of fans are able to relate to and like feeling comfort in, with like them in relationships versus like anything, you know, like in that aspect. So I think that's always what I really like about Day6's discography, is that they always keep in mind, like obviously it's like through their own like experiences and through their own like stories as well, but I think they also keep in mind what people would really like and what would resonate with their fans as well, like as a general public of like maybe like this like whatever the range may be of their like fandom. Like I think they would just be able to relate to it so much, which is why I really like them as a group. And especially for like my K-band, like they're like my favorite K-band, y'all, like top for me. Yeah, it was like the Band-Aid album. The Band-Aid album, I don't think I wasn't vibing with as much, but this one I'm definitely gonna have to listen to. Also, it's not like a remake album. It's just like they did a whole. It's just a new album, but I think it's just like them celebrating that it's been 10 years. But okay, I will definitely have to give that a listen. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.